quietly ask yourself this question: did I truly live today? How was your day? Maybe you got a lot done. Emails, meetings, scrolling through social media, housework. But now, as the day ends, you feel a strange emptiness inside? A slight dissatisfaction, as if you've missed the real fabric of life. Has your energy, your desire, that childlike joy of living been replaced by chronic fatigue and just getting by? What if I told you that this isn't a character flaw or bad luck? What if I told you this is the direct result of 3 specific, toxic, and seemingly normal mental habits you unconsciously repeat every day? And most importantly, what if I told you that these habits are slowly changing not only your mood, but also the structure of your brain, the chemistry of your body, and even your immune system? Today's video is a warning and a guide to liberation. We will expose one by one these 3 hidden habits that extinguish the vitality, creativity, and peace within you habits that society often sells to us as productivity or responsibility. At first glance, they might seem innocent. You might even mistake them for virtues. But each one opens a silent crack in your soul. As you watch this video, you'll find yourself asking, am I doing this? And by the end, you will have a concrete, science-backed formula for how to recognize these habits, how to break free from them, and how to reclaim that lost sense of life. If you have a voice inside you saying, something is missing, or I'm constantly running but getting nowhere, then this map is for you. Because the enemy isn't outside. It's hiding in the most automatic corners of your mind. It's time to find it and neutralize it. Let's call our first hidden habit emotional archaeology. This is your mind constantly digging through the emotional wreckage of the past. Like an archaeologist, but instead of illuminating history, its purpose is to repeatedly unearth toxic debris. Here's how it works. Yesterday, your boss sent you a harsh email. The normal reaction would be to assess the situation, respond if necessary, and then let it go. But a mind in emotional archaeologist mode does this. It analyzes the words in that email for hours. What did they mean by using that word? Is it because of the presentation I gave last month? Could they actually not trust me? Then, this chain of thought pulls you back to a failure from 2 years ago, and from there, to an embarrassment you experienced in high school. In just a few hours, a single email takes you on a time journey that reloads years of emotional burden right back onto your shoulders. So what's the cost? Neuroscience tells us this. Keeping a thought or emotion alive in the mind strengthens the neural pathways associated with it. So the more you relive a past pain in your mind, the more your brain processes it as if it's happening right now. Stress hormones like cortisol rise chronically. This doesn't just lower your mood. It weakens your immune system, disrupts your sleep, and leads to digestive problems. You are physiologically reliving a past trauma over and over again. What is this, if not a form of psychological self-sabotage? So how do you escape? The key is to notice the feeling, not the thought. The moment your mind starts digging into the past, ask yourself, what kind of feeling is this thought creating in my body right now? Is it a tightness in your chest? A weight in your stomach? Shift your attention from the story. What happened? Who's to blame to the present physical sensation it creates? And just connect with that sensation as a neutral observer through your breath. Simply say, there's a tension here. This simple shift pulls your brain out of the story factory of the past and into the concrete reality of the present. You stop being an archaeologist and become the architect of your present moment. The second habit, the plague of our modern age, is the mental speed trap. This is when your mind is constantly thinking about the next thing, analyzing the previous thing, but never focusing on the now. You're thinking about work while drinking your coffee, thinking about dinner while you're working, thinking about an argument while you're eating. Your mind is like a video player stuck on fast forward. It never stops on a single frame. It just blurs by. We mistake this for productivity. We say, "I'm getting so much done," but this is an illusion. In reality, when the mind works at this speed, it can't process anything deeply. It stays on the surface. Creativity, insight, and true focus only emerge when we slow down, when we delve deeply into a single point. The speed trap just leaves us feeling reactive and exhausted. The physiological cost of this is even more terrifying. Chronic mental turmoil keeps your sympathetic nervous system, your fight or flight mode, constantly switched on. This can trigger chronic anxiety, sleep disorders, high blood pressure, and even premature aging at the cellular level. You are constantly sending danger signals to your body, but the threat is only in your thoughts. Your body tries to escape this imaginary threat, living in a constant state of war, and this wears it down. So how do you escape this trap? The formula is micropauses. The moment you feel you've fallen into the speed trap, when you notice your breathing becoming shallow, your mind racing, stop everything. Just take 3 deep, slow breaths. On the first breath, bring your attention to the air entering your nose. On the second, focus on how your breath expands your rib cage and abdomen. On the third, just watch the breath leave your body. This is a 15-second system reset. It's like pressing the pause button on the accelerated video of your mind. You can do this 10 to 20 times a day. These micropauses disperse the accumulated mental speed and bring you back to the present moment, back to your body. Speed becomes a tool you can turn on and off, not a trap that controls you. The third, and perhaps most insidious habit, is emotional pacification. This is your attempt to pacify, ignore, or stifle your emotions, especially the ones we label as negative, like anger, sadness, jealousy, and disappointment. Phrases like, "Don't overreact," "It'll pass," "Just be positive," or "Try not to think about it," are the slogans of this habit. We mistakenly see this as a virtue, a sign of maturity. However, it's one of the greatest harms you can inflict on your emotional system. Every emotion is energy produced in your body and an information packet sent to your mind. Anger signals a boundary violation. Sadness signals a loss. Fear indicates a threat. When you try to pacify an emotion, you're essentially silencing the doorbell of an important courier who has arrived at your door. You don't take the package, but the courier keeps shouting outside. The energy doesn't go away, and the information isn't processed. This suppressed emotional energy then manifests in the body. It comes back as chronic pain, unexplained fatigue, sudden outbursts of anger, or a profound sense of meaninglessness. So how do you break free from this habit? The solution isn't pacification, but developing emotional literacy. When an emotion arises, let's say anger, the first step is to stop labeling it as good or bad. Approach it as a data point. Ask yourself these questions. First, where exactly is this emotion in my body? And what does it feel like? Is the anger a hot lump in my chest? Second, what is this emotion trying to tell me? Is the anger saying, "I've been wronged"? Is the sadness saying, "I've lost something I cared about"? Third, now that I've heard this message, what do I need right now? Do I need to set a boundary? Find comfort? Get some rest? These 3 questions transform the emotion from an enemy into an inner advisor that guides you. The immense energy you are wasting on suppressing the emotion is now used to understand and transform it. This is what allows your vitality to flow again. So, these are the 3 hidden killers slowly draining your vitality. The emotional archaeologist, forever digging in the wreckage of the past, the mental speed machine that never stops, and the emotional pacifier that silences your feelings. These 3 are the core mental programs that prevent you from truly living and turn life into a burden. But now, from the moment you can name them, you are no longer their secret agent. You can recognize them, identify them, and neutralize them with the simple, powerful tools we've talked about. You can reset your speed with micropauses, escape the past with body awareness, and listen to your inner counselor with emotional literacy. I don't want this to remain just a map. Let's prove together that this map works in the real world. In the comments below, please share which of these 3 hidden habits, the archaeologist, the speed machine, or the pacifier, do you see most in yourself? And how do you plan to deal with it after watching this video? Writing it down will show you that you are not alone, and we can all learn from each other. This journey is not a solitary one. This is a collective movement of those who want to awaken. In the next video, we'll discuss the 4 pillars of a resilient and joyful self that can be built by a mind freed from these 3 habits. Wishing you the best in freeing yourself from the silent killers of your own life and becoming its vibrant, joyful architect. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.